What'd you do?
Questionable CPR.
So I was unconscious, couldn't tell if I was breathing.
You were breathing like barely, if at all.
Okay. So
Um,
you look to save me.
yeah,
Thank you.
I was good and successful in that.
That is a
Um,
very good thing. Why did you do that? You could have just left me there and stood by. Why?
Mercy,
Mercy?
mercy.
Not
I'm not
mercy.
gonna let you just die.
Duty is the
Yeah,
word. Yes. Good.
duty.
Duty is a very important. Good.
Guess you could describe it as duty.
Yeah.
What else would you describe it as? So,
I don't know. But duty's probably the best word.
yeah. And then I unloaded all of the weapons and separated ammos and sorts.
Oh. Why did you unload it?
It was kind of a calculation I made. Seeing how things were getting thrown and verbal arguments were getting more escalated, I wanted to take that away from the equation. With by not making it an option at all, nothing there could happen.
Exactly. That's something definitely should
Right.
be. Yeah. You intervened and tried to do something
Yes.
good. That's always something very, very good.
Yeah.
The point is well, here's the point that I want you to think about. Whenever you're dealing with all of the multiple potential realities and all the potential things that come for your life or the ones you love, there's always going to be some things you miss because there's way too much stuff. But if you hit the biggest stuff first, you can probably save a life, just like what you did whenever you went out and checked on me in the road, just like when you unloaded that gun. Because after you guys got back, what happened?
I don't know exactly. I was there to see it.
You were able to see what happened beforehand.
What had happened beforehand?
Do you need me to remind you?
Yes.
Okay. September 6th, your mother and I, um, we were arguing about money, about the fact that she'd spent everything. I even have on the calendar from that month where she wrote out how she wasn't given enough money when she had spent like 3,000 already in just less than a week. Um, I wrote on the calendar, it's like, here's how I'll look at it. Just the presence or absence of money, not yours or mine, because at that point in time, for the last decade, I'd been the only person making any money.
Right.
Right? Since like this isn't your money, this is just the money, not mine, not ours, the money. There is or there isn't. Right now, there isn't because you spent it all.
Uh,
Your mother didn't like that, so that escalated throughout the day.
yeah.
By the time nightfall came, there's still some stuff on the ceiling in there. What is it?
I forget what it was exactly. Pasta.
It's not food, it's sauce. Pasta sauce, something like that. But it's still on your ceiling in there, isn't it?
No, I haven't looked at a while.
What was it from?
It's from a thing that pasta get thrown into.
A thing of, yeah, a jar of
It was
sauce.
a bag.
No, it was that one was a big plastic jar.
It
Otherwise, it
was
would
a
have.
bag. I picked the bag up.
Oh, it was. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll argue with you on that because I don't
I
remember.
picked the bag up.
I remember I had cans and other
I
things thrown
remember
too.
I cleaned it.
Yeah, there were cans in there too, right? That
Yeah.
were thrown.
I
What are those
didn't
cans
see
made out
any
of?
cans get thrown.
You didn't see any cans. Where was she pulling things out of? What was she
I
throwing?
was also down
Where was I?
up in here.
And where did I go?
Down there.
And how did the stuff get on your ceiling? Because she started throwing it at the door, right?
No, 'cause I think she threw that up at you while you were still up here. She just missed.
Asked him to pass a drug test other than medical use so I can trust that our kids are safe in his presence. No one stepped in as their father. My family for financial emotional support. He offers nothing while paying for his new family. I offered many times and I just asked what she needed and she told me nothing. You
Mm.
know this. Go ahead and piece together the parts he gives you. I'm giving you her parts and mine. She only gives you her parts. Cannot put up the threats to me on here. I did not threaten. It's the truth. Here's another one. Because in case you're wondering, a visual detection time for urine drug test. Because I posted out my drug test showing I was clean. THC, 1 to 30 days. Casual use, chronic use. Stimulants, opioids, PCP. She listed all this stuff, alluding to the fact. So haters out there, look at the details. They matter. If you have a problem with the requirements of a real drug test, move on. You care nothing for kids. And so I gave that drug test. And what happened? Did I get you guys back? Did I prove that I was safe? Or did she continue to say that I was dangerous and have me pick you up at police stations while laughing at me?
Mhm.
Who's abusing whom?
See your angle.
You see my angle.
Mhm.
Mine's an angle and it's not the truth, even though I give you both sides and she only gives you
I see
me.
them both as an angle.
Here's what she said in court. This is the lawyer. Application for emergency order. Okay, so this comes from the lawyer. I'll read what he says. Respondent himself stated in court filings he has significant injury on February 12, 2023, sustained a closed head injury, numerous other injuries. Behavior and mental health changed dramatically after that incident. December 2024, due to mental health issues, my mental health issues, and drug use, petitioner left home with 4 or 5 children at the time. 12-year-old daughter remained with respondent because he would not let her go. Is that true?
Wait, what?
Claire stayed with me because I would not let her go. Is that true?
I don't remember you grabbing her. I think she just didn't go.
Correct. I did not grab her. Respondent has not provided any financial support for my insurance since that time. The time that this was filed, was that true? March. I was still paying the bills as best I could, and she was the one who had all the excess money to go on dates in and around the States.
Mhm.
And has since bought you a vehicle. Why?
Oh no, I bought
With what?
money. I mean,
With what?
yeah. See
Yeah.
where.
Yeah. During cohabitation, respondent conducted affair with another woman in the whole marital home with the children present. Petitioner left the home in December. Shot with the other woman in the marital home. Cohabitated with her. She left the home in September. She first started leaving in February.
Hmm.
Okay. This is from Brittany directly. Significant accident February 12th. Head injury. Behavior mental health dramatically offensive, even by his own account. He began to ignore what our daughter, what anyone other than himself was going through. Is that true?
I didn't see too much of that.
What am I doing at work? I was teaching how many classes and managing a graduate program, which means I'm mentoring those students in there. And I am pro bonoing how many classes to help shepherd those students to finish their degrees. Does that sound like someone who is only concerned with themselves? Or someone who's having to work at an extraordinary mental entirely need to keep the grace going.
Right.
And having someone who's wasting all my resources and
Hmm.
continue. Okay. He can't remember the things that occurred during these times. Wait, I noticed he was very high all the time. You saw that journal, and I smoked 4 times a day, and it was literally one breath.
Hmm.
That is a direct fly. Can't remember things occurred during these times. Some of our important conversations, actions moving forward, finances, choices, or everyone's health. I had a head injury, and within weeks, Brittany went and took me and got her name put on the deed to the house. Well, I thought I was dying. And I remember when I found I was not dying, we did not celebrate. Now, did we?
Right. No, we didn't celebrate. I always thought she put her name on it so that way if it was an actual thing,
Right.
that she wouldn't have to worry about the state
worse.
trying to claim the house.
Continue. Question whether he's experiencing head trauma or mental illness was gotten worse over time, not better. But it wasn't one of these problems that he was using something more than marijuana due to his erratic behavior and weight loss. He's a completely different person. Is any of that stuff true?
You are a bit of a different person at
I went
first.
through something very traumatic. I had
I get that,
an experience where I had some serious neurological deficits, and I had the person who was closest to me take full advantage of me and line me up to kill me, and then
Right.
try to. And you were a witness to that. Because I showed you that whenever she pulled the gun out of the cabinet to safety check it, she left the hammer back, and she went back to the one room that had ammo in it to pack,
Hmm.
you see. That gun, she was getting it ready to take it with her to leave, you know, because that's what her defense is, because she was getting ready to leave, you see. But it hadn't been touched in 2 weeks since she had left it there for me to commit suicide, you see.
Well, that was typically protocol whenever I'd load it in the car.
You hadn't touched it in 2 weeks. It had been more than 2 weeks since it had been left there. It hadn't been put into action again. The next person who
Right.
used it with deadly intent towards me.
Hmm.
So, you know what happened. I could broadcast all the mean things I did to her. What mean things did I do to her?
Can't recall any.
No. Did she do mean things to me? Just, you don't say anything specific. Yes or no?
There were a couple things that come to mind.
Okay. So here's when Frida, maybe he gets off on beating his kids. I had a father who did that to our brother who's now deceased. Glad you were too young to remember. She's talking to Frida, so they're talking about his grandfather. But I remember to this day, I always hated my so much. Still have nightmares, can smell that type a mile away. She's making allusions to I'm the kind of kid and the guy who beats his kids. Am I?
No.
Okay.
Like a spanking.
Here's where she's masquerading as you. Should I call and talk to your friends and coworkers like you did mine?
I'd let her borrow my phone for that one.
Yes. And so she's threatening to call my friends and coworkers to say that I'm the beating person who beats his kids, abusive. Yeah. Right? She didn't have coworkers. She had some friends, and I didn't call any of them except for the one who asked to be called. And that was one who asked to be called. Right? And she shamed me for saying what I did, speaking honestly. I was asking her to bring the children and stop lying. What would they say about me? So here she is threatening me directly that if I say anything, she's going to make me out to be a bad person. Right? Court will order me. What happens to the children? You acted a fool to Gavin. Why would he want to see me? Gavin has his phone back, or are you going to control his access point for me? I was abusive towards her, is what she says now. I hear I said, I never kicked you out. I wrote a song about not abandoning me and us here, didn't I? That was in February of
I do remember
2024.
that.
Yeah. I never amused you. Look at medical. Shows her objectively. He has refused. No, I cannot go home to get things without him there. That's true because she kept trying to break in and change the locks. So that way she had the house because she put herself on the deed. He has refused. Yes, you cannot have the house.
I don't want that.
She said, I had to quit my job because I had nowhere to stay in Oklahoma. She stayed with how long for how many times?
I can't recall how many
She quit her
times.
job
It
pretty
was for a
fast.
minute.
She quit her job pretty fast. That way she had a case to take against me, say that I'm the reason why. I was not allowed to make any changes for the kids, right? She never asked to. She just started disappearing and going all over the place, not telling me anything and blaming me for it. Early December, due to James' mental health issues, I felt I had no choice to leave to take the 4 kids. He would not let her go. She said that was Walter, or Liam. I said that I wasn't sure whether it even happened. I don't think that it did now because she
I
changed
thought it
people.
was Liam.
I don't think that it happened at all. I think that she talked that into you. James has not provided any suspension.
I saw it was Liam.
I don't. Could be. I don't think so.
Liam was
Okay.
behind Claire, I thought.
Whenever I had the surgery, you do remember that the day that I had the surgery, I came back here and I passed out, and that mom had me. When she got tired, she came out. I came out there to relieve you from watching the baby because you remember helping me watch the baby, or I was helping you.
I was helping you, I thought.
You thought you were helping me the night I had a surgery, Gavin. I
Yeah.
got less than 8 hours of rest, and you fell asleep because you were exhausted too, and it's not your place to be out there doing that. Right? I had some measure of care that should have been taken in that time, and it wasn't. It started there. So when I was successful, she did all of this. Asked him to pass a drug test other than medical use so I can trust that our kids are safe in his presence. No one stepped in as their father. My family for financial and emotional support. He offers nothing while paying for his new family. I offered many times and I just asked what she needed and she told me nothing. You know this. Go ahead and piece together the parts he gives you. I'm giving you her parts and mine. She only gives you her parts. Cannot put up the threats to me on here. I did not threaten. It's the truth. Who was taking care of Grace most nights?
You were there, Paul.
Exactly.
The dog.
And you've seen some of this bad stuff. Look. Now here's where she's saying I was so high I couldn't get off the floor. And she did her shifts. I stayed up late because I was watching What Baby, meaning she's saying I wasn't watching Grace those nights. Did I watch Grace at night?
Yeah.
Did I watch Grace? Did I watch Grace? Yes. Did I watch Grace on every night that Brittany drove to Tulsa because she couldn't drive because of seizures?
I don't know. So I didn't know all the days in which she did go to Tulsa.
So it's basically about 5 days a week she'd go to Tulsa, right? 3 to 5.
Like 4.
Sometimes it was physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Sometimes
I thought that was only one day a week.
And I found some notes here that's mentioned casinos. So it's like I know she was meeting people there, or people who'd been there. Yeah. Right. So that picture she took of me on the floor was because I was tired because I'm managing everything here on my own and helping her and doing her part while she's going off to do this stuff. Like these pictures of the trunk scene, all that stuff. Just get past all of that. So here's where she's doing it online. To those of you who know me and appreciate your support, you know what I'm dealing with. Those of you trolling me, statements are lies, just to make his affair seem justifiable. She would not let me divorce her, even what she did. And I think I hit all the marks. I mean, I literally cared for her for over 10 years while she didn't do anything. And whenever I needed some care and response, I got 2 years of complete hell. So I think I should be free because she said I died beforehand. So I paid my debts. I'm you. Right? He began questioning paternity claims. He isn't responsible for any medical cares of future issues. That's not true. I asked that question as soon as all of us tested negative for the progenitors to Grace's genetic disorder, which is the most common
Noonan.
dominant genetic disorder in plants. Meaning, if we don't have a progenitor and we don't have it present, it was somewhere else. And your mom kept telling me that there was new DNA in the mix
Right.
when it's a frame deletion. So it could be a mutation, but it's not
Right.
new DNA. So I was thinking,
Frame deletion.
there's that. And you've already seen the emails or the text where she was telling me, baby Grace's dad abandoned her at birth and I'm her daddy dummy.
Right.
What way should I interpret that? Because I didn't abandon anybody.
I see
I
how you
certainly
interpret
wasn't a
it.
drug addict. So, because of that and the question of paternity, whether or not she had an affair, I don't know, but it was questionable for me. With the way that the group reacted, I kind of think that she did. Especially whenever it took her several months to make fun of me for the fact that Grace was mine. It took her over 3 months to make fun of me for that when she makes fun of me for everything. She didn't make fun of me because she was still in shock about it, I think.
Right.
I got to see everything I needed to see, except for you kids staying in your home, which you never deserved to be stripped from, and
Right.
have the good life that I set up for you. Not enjoying homeschooling makes you a bad mom. It doesn't, though. She didn't enjoy that. That's why you guys didn't do it. And I think that's where it all stemmed from, is to make her question whether she was a good mother. And she's not a bad mother. It's me asking too much of her. And then I wasn't giving her enough money to do it right. And it just ballooned up from there. But it literally was that small white lie that started it all. Built off from it. It's like, I love you kids. I don't love the kids that much. It's sort of like the surgery stuff. It's like with the vasectomy. She's like, I tweezed at it or whatever. It's like, I mean, I love you. I love you enough to take a little bit of risk. I don't love you so much that I take that kind of risk.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I love you, kid. I
Yeah.
don't love you more than I love me. Right?
My boss.
Right. Right. Like there's a place for like there's crazy, there's love, and I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that.